What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a oil change on my 2023 Harley Road Glide. As you can see, today's product we are using is AMS oil, which they say AMS oil, V-twin oil change kit. Shout out to them for sending me this kit very quick. Ordered it yesterday, came in today. So we're going to get started. There's a couple of tools that you need. As always, you have your typical ratchet set, your torque wrench. You also, for this, you're going to need your oil filter wrench, which the oil filter is right there. So we're going to use this to take off the old filter. We also are going to be using a container just to capture the oil from the drain plug. We have a new filter in this box, 5 quarts of oil, and a new drain plug O-ring. So we're going to be replacing that. We're going to first get a couple of steps. We have to warm up the bike so the oil drains quickly. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so we're back. So what we're gonna do is, I just warmed up the bike for a few minutes. We have to pull the dipstick out on the engine. It is located right here on the right side between your air intake and your right panel. So you just want to unscrew that. This one right here is the transmission. I'm only doing a basic oil change today, so we're gonna unscrew that right here. All right, so we're just gonna unscrew this. It's hand tighten. I'm gonna take this out, use a shop rag, and as you can see, my oil level is low, so this is where we're going to be doing an oil change. Just make sure you want to clean this, and you're going to set this to the side because you no longer need it for the remainder until you're ready to fill up the oil. All right, so next you're gonna take a ratchet set and you're gonna use a 5/8 and make sure you have your container underneath, and we're gonna get ready to loosen to drain the oil. All right, so as the oil is draining, we have the oil filter wrench. We're gonna take the oil filter off, which is located in the front of the bike. And just be careful, make sure you put a rag because it's gonna get very messy. And if you need to remove your shifters, please do so, whatever is easier for you. So once you loosen it, you're gonna wanna hand tighten it. And like I said, there's gonna be oil pouring all over the place, so just be careful. Just make sure you use a rag, and if you start up your motor after you're done pouring the oil in, just make sure you clean up after it. All right, so we're back, and now we're gonna just replace the bolt, the O-ring, and I'm just putting a little Teflon tape just to take precaution. Why? Because it was on there as I took this bolt off. So just to make sure that we're putting everything back the way it was, we're gonna do that. gonna want to get your torque wrench out now. Use the same 5/8, and you're gonna want to make sure the torque wrench is set between 15 and 21 pounds. Once it's fully torqued properly, you're not going to want to push it too much. You're going to just pull this out. It might give you a hard time. And that's it. That drain plug is put in. Just want to just inspect it, make sure the O-ring is properly seated. If you don't see it bulging out or anything, which everything looks good. So now it's time to install the oil filter and get ready to pour the oil, and that's it. All right, so some people don't like to do this, but I'm gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna pour the fresh oil into the oil filter. I'm not going to fill it up all the way because I don't want it to leak out. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip my finger and just lube up the gasket. So this way when it goes onto the bike, it's perfectly good. And then I'm gonna put in the oil filter now. All right, so real quick, we're just gonna take 4 quarts. It asks for 4 quarts. We're gonna be using the AMSOIL synthetic V-twin motorcycle oil, and we have the funnel in there. You can get them cheap. Now, I did buy all this stuff at Harbor Freight just based off of because it's close by and I don't do this on a daily basis. So now it's time to fill up the oil. So you're just going to want to pour slowly. And then once you get to the 4th quart, you're gonna run the engine, check the level cold, and then you're gonna warm it up like we did to drain the oil, and we're gonna check it warm as well. So this will be able to tell us if we need more oil or not. You always wanna check the levels. And also when you check the levels or run the bike, before you check it, make sure the bike is in an upright position like you see. So there's 1 quart. So if you like what you see right now, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Getting ready to pour the 2nd quart. That's 2 quarts. And I am not a mechanic, however, I do refuse to pay Harley $425 for an oil change, so I decided to do it myself. If you're somewhat mechanically inclined and you know how to use a set of tools and you have the right tools, you should be able to do this. This is not hard. It's just if you haven't done it, it takes a little bit of time, but taking your time is better than rushing through things. So we're on the last quart of oil. I'm going to fill it all the way up to 4, and then I'm going to check the dipstick to make sure that there's not a lot of oil in there, and then add as needed with the 5th quart, but I doubt 4 quarts should be enough. So we're finishing up the 4th quart. That's 4 quarts of oil. And then you will take your funnel out, make sure your dipstick's clean, and we will check the oil level. And it should be good. Once it's warms up, we should check another look at the oil level, and we're able to tell. So all you gotta do is just hand tighten this and you're done. Now it's time to start the bike to see how the bike runs. Hopefully it runs well and nothing leaks. So if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for tuning in.